Alright folks, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lee, the evil wizard. Welcome. And in today's video, I'm going to take a look at something brand new from Oracle Sounds. This is Svartruna. So let's check it out. So yeah, full disclaimer, I've got this for free. I was one of the beta testers on this, so we got a free code to download this once it was officially released. So big thanks to Scott and Jay for sorting that out for us. They've not seen this video before it goes out, so they get to see it as and when you guys do. So yeah, this amp sim is a collaboration between Oracle Sounds and Scott Alreyt from Chernobyl Audio. You know, that dipshit. And yeah, it's built for sort of extreme metal, death metal, thrash metal, black metal, bit of grindcore, your sort of Swedish sounds, all that good stuff that we like around here at Evil Wizard Productions. So let's dive down into Studio Pro. I'm just about getting used to saying that now. We'll take a look at it, then we'll plug a fiddle in and we'll take a look at some sounds. So the idea behind this amp sim is that it's simple to use. You have not got to go through 1700 menus, 3000 bloody different screens to dial in a tone. Everything is on one screen, which, why not? Saves you having to prat about going to 17 different bloody screens and having to dial a tone in, or even just load a default tone up or a preset and bosh, crack on. So, like I say, there's only one screen, so should be a quick walk through this. So you're right at the top here, you've got your input and your output at either side. This section here next to the input, this is your sort of overdrive section. Overdrive, it's your pedal section, if you will. So you've got 4 different voicings. Voice 1, if I remember rightly, is your sort of typical green overdrive. Voicing 2 is your red one, and then we've got a couple of sort of HM2 ones in there as well. And then you can have a mix of that, so you can either have it at 0, 50%, or all the way up, and then you've got a tone knob in there as well. And then if you want, you can switch that off altogether and just use your own overdrive or EQ style plugin in front of that, which I think is pretty cool. Next to that, you've got a noise gate which you can switch on and off. Why would you want to switch your noise gate off unless you're going for that really noisy sound? And you can have it in mono or stereo. So if that's lit up, it's in stereo. So if you're going to put this on a bus channel rather than on the individual tracks, I usually have them on individual tracks. So there we go. It's got an inbuilt tuner, and then you can bypass it altogether. There's your output. Underneath that, you've got your presets. We'll have a look at some of them in a minute. And then you've got your main amp section at the bottom. So you've got your tone stack there, your typical low, mid, highs. You've got some preamp gain in there, or is that pre-volume? And then you've got all these different gain settings and the steps, rather than just trying to, I just want that bit much again. 8 steps, so you can go from clean all the way through to extreme gain. So you've got sort of clean, low gains. As it gets into the yellows, you've got sort of a mid gain, a bit higher, and then as it gets redder and redder, you're getting more high gain. Like say you've got your 3-band EQ in there, then you've got a sort of tightness and tame. Tightness is for that low end sort of woofiness, that chugginess, that really low end rumble. Tame is just to tame down the top end, and then you've got a presence and a shape in there as well. And then at the bottom you've got 3 cab options. One's an American based cab, one's a British, and one's a German. And then you can switch that off if you so wish. You don't like any of them, put a IR loader after the sim itself, and then use your own favourite IRs. Whichever you want to do, you can save your own presets in there as well, and then delete any. So you've got default, and there's some factory ones in there. Obviously it's Scott's amp sim, so he's put some in there. There's some good ones in there. One that Jay from Oracle's done, and then some here from some of the beta testers or beta testers. Although you might recognise that name. So yes, I was one of the beta testers, and I've done a couple of presets. So we'll bump one of my presets in, because that was used in this track. So I did use 2. I used my Chug, and then which other one did I use? I think I used the Chainsaw 2. But we will have a look at some of Scott's, obviously, and some of Jay's, and we'll have a listen to some of the other guys as well. Once I get time, I might do some more and send them off to Jay, and in future updates he may include them in. So there you go. It's and I do like that graphics. That's awesome. So anyway, let's plug a fiddle in and see how this bad boy sounds. So like I said, this is one of my presets. This is my EW Chug. I've gone for a bit of a medium gain one on this one. Reason behind that is I think this would be a good starting point for any sort of tone, and if you wanted to add a second tone, sort of a bit more distorted like I did with this track, I added my chainsaw preset as well. So the one I used for this was Chainsaw 2. So those two combined gave me that tone, but the Chainsaw one is quite a bit lower down in the mix. It's just there just to fill some of those frequencies in. That's my Chainsaw 2, and while we're here, might as well listen to my Chainsaw 1. Now these I've designed to sort of work in a full mix rather than just work on their own, so that's why you've not got as much bass in there. So we'll have a look at some of Scott's. This is Battle Hymn. That's his Battle Hymn one. I'll have a look at a couple more of Scott's. Ritual Chugs. As you hear, both of them are pretty high gain, so they will work well on their own. Force hammer. One more of Scott's. Have a listen to his black metal chainsaw. If you're into black metal stuff, that's pretty cool as well. So we'll have a look at a couple from Jay. So we've got some Grind 666. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. Like a bit of grindcore around here. Scratchy champ. Some pretty good ones there from Jay over at Oracle. So let's have a look at some of these from the other guys that did some of the beta testing. So we've got All Time Low. That's pretty cool. What else has he got in there? Some Indie Darling. So yes, it does clean up as well. You switch that pedal section off and you can get some clean tones in there. So yes, you can get some cleanish tones in there as well, if you're into that sort of thing. Which, for the black metal side of things, yes, it does work getting some clean tones in there every now and again. Some clean parts. So what else has got in there? Some Synth Annihilator. I think this one's to work with synths. There's no cab on this. Buzzcook session. Season. that sounds pretty cool as well. Let's have a look at some that Corey's done. Some Desert Doom. I do like that one. That's a cool one. Come on, something a bit doomy. I might use that one myself. So, I think Corey's more into his stoner and doom metal. So we've got some grinding sludge. And then back round to mine. So, there you go, folks. That is the Svartruna from Oracle Sounds and dipshit himself, Scott Elliott. What do I think about this thing? Does it get the Evil Wizard seal of approval, or does it get a finger of doom? Well, for me, oh hell yeah, it gets the Evil Wizard seal of approval. I mean, I've got some presets in there, and like I said, I am going to make some more and send them off to Jay. Been a bit of a busy couple of weeks, so I've not had a chance to do many more than those 3 at the moment. But yeah, I'll do some more, send them off to Jay, and if he wants to include them in future updates, they're there for him to do. But yeah, like I said, it's a simple amp sim to use. If you want to use one of the presets, or if you're just going to dial in a tone from the default preset, you're not going to be doing a lot of tweaking. Like I say, everybody's got their own favourite amp sim, but some of them, they're getting a bit ridiculous now. You've got one page for your pedals, you've got one page for your amp, you've got another page for some effects, you've got another page for your IRs, and then you've got to try and get that microphone in the exact right position. It's like, Jesus dude, I just want to come in, switch the PC on, load an amp sim up and just write some frigging riffs, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah, if you take your time to do some tweaking and you save those as presets, all well and good, but sometimes you just want to come in, slow something up that's not going to take too much CPU up. Bosh, I've got a preset, let's just crack on, write some riffs. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I love when you do play a riff. The room stone in the middle sort of lights up. I think that's cool. I'm glad, I do like what they've done with that. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. I will leave a link to the Oracle website where you can take a look at this and download it for yourselves. And I'm not sure if it's, let's have a look, is it on a offer at the minute, or is the price? Have a look. Oracle Sound, I think the price one might have gone off by now. So as the time of recording this, it's still on the early bird offer, so it's £43, but you can get a stripped down version which is free. And so there's a free version. You take a look at it, have a play about with it yourselves, and then if you want to upgrade to the full version, then you can, which is all good. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch, there's a link to the merch store in the description. But that's all from me, folks. I will catch you in the next one. Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.